Okay. So let me disable the preview now. All right, so this is the tutorial I'm using that one of my friends sent me. So face mask with filter pocket. So. And there's a wire in it too. And I have a few different lengths of wire. I don't know. It should work for some of them. And then, yeah, you can insert tissue or like Nona had mentioned, like shop towel, like material there. And that's a great filter there. So it helps, you know? No problem, Sinsel. You're so welcome. Good luck with everything. Okay, so we gotta prep the template, okay? So, okay. Let me get some paper. I think it's all under here. What's wrong with you? Hi, Omega. Welcome. How are you doing tonight? Okay. I'm still out of sheet. I'm doing super well. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm just working on some face masks. We're about to make our pattern for it, and I'm referencing this YouTube video to do it. So it looks like she folded a piece of paper in half. Sorry, it's gonna show. Oh, my cat background. Okay. It's face mask, just met like the cloth masks. Yeah, just for general purposes for this whole coronavirus nonsense. So this is 3 by 5 inches. So 3. And then 5. Can I like to do like
Why do nice people choose the wrong people to date? We accept the love we think they deserve. Can we make them know that they deserve more? We can try.
All right, there's the 5. Then that's 3 inches. All right. That's awesome, Omega. Yeah, I've finally found some time to do the thing. Yep. So yeah, she had it folded in half. 2 centimeters from here. 0.79 inches. Ugh, crap. I don't know where that is. Like maybe 0.79 inches. Maybe right here. .18 of an inch. 1 1/8. 1.18, bitch. A little bit over an inch. Okay, that's what I'm just gonna go with. So that's under half. So I'd say maybe right here should do the trick. Maybe a little bit more. Looks like hers is like 1.5 inches. Maybe I will just do 1.5 inches. That's just what it looks like that she's done, if not more. Huh. Yeah, I don't like to use, this ruler doesn't even have centimeters. Does this have centimeters, just out of curiosity? I don't know. Millimeters, nope. I don't even have a ruler that has centimeters. Do it, I dare you. Hey, Argentum, how's it going? Yeah, they definitely do take some time. And they just did a curve to connect those. I don't know if this will really be useful. It might be. I have like a French curve that I don't use nearly enough. Or maybe a protractor even. Where the heck is my French curve? I don't even know where my own French curve is. I don't get many opportunities to use it either. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just do like that. So it's about like that, it seems. I'm gonna like do it a little bit more like that. And then they're gonna curve it like that. Doing well. Yeah, we're just making some masks today. Cut that out. This is my first day. This is my first time making them. I'm actually working on making the pattern now from scratch. So, I mean from this tutorial, but you know what I mean. Prep the filter pocket template. So that's going to be, so they're marking, okay, that's from the bottom though. What was that? Was that a 1/2 inch? Basically. From the bottom here, I'm gonna mark 1/2 inch. Okay, so that's the only difference. So the difference between these are the filter pockets, just gonna have that. Just gonna fold that up. So that's the only difference between the two. So I am gonna have to get another piece of paper, but that's okay. Yeah, it is really easy and straightforward. Have a great day, Omega. Thank you so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it. Oh, okay, good. I didn't grab it. All right. So we're gonna do the same thing, except there is a 1/2 inch, not 1.5 inches, 1/2 inch taken off the bottom for the filter pocket. Filter pocket, outer and lining. So outer plus lining, and here's the pocket. Yeah, this was my favorite tutorial that I saw amongst all of them. Like, I liked how it was constructed. As much as I do like the ones that can kind of adjust with the pleats, this just seemed a little bit easier to produce a lot of them and a little more practical. So that's the outer and the lining, and this is the filter. All right, cool. So now 4 pieces of the outer lining, 2 pieces for the filter pocket. Okay. Let me sit down for just a moment. Not that I've like done that much, but you know, it's good just to take a little bit of break. I'd also like to do something really quickly. Give me a moment. It's gonna fudge with the stream for a second, but I want to see if I can flip this. Flip vertical. There. Oh, and then flip horizontal. That way you guys can kind of see the workspace as I'm like working on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is it facing right side up. So I think that would be a little bit more beneficial to you guys. Yeah, I'm in a good mood. I'm really happy. I'm just like, I don't know. I really am just feeling really happy. Especially focusing on more of my sewing content and stuff. Like, I feel really good. And I'm really happy to be able to make some masks and just, it feels good. Like, I know that I've learned a lot sewing wise, and the fact that I know that this is it's a very simple tutorial, but I'm happy that I can understand it and can, you know, make stuff like this. So I don't know. I just feel really grateful. Oof. All right. I'm about to get started. I'm thinking about, I guess we're just gonna make the first one just like totally out of this fabric. Now I'm guessing do I need to add seam allowance at all to these? The elastic, I guess you don't add seam allowance. If I end up needing to add seam allowance, I guess I can. But yeah, you put all the right sides together, you sew them in. That is actually where she's pinning, that's gonna be the center of the mask. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna start with this fabric. I have a lot of it. And it's a pretty magenta. Who doesn't like magenta? All right. I'm just gonna use my Sharpie again. That's what I've seen other people do. I always feel really weird about using Sharpie on fabric, but in this case, it's gonna be covered in the seam allowance anyway, so it's okay. Just gonna label that with a P for pocket. Okay. Use my fabric pizza cutter. Now I want pizza. What else is new? I know these are getting dull. They're not quite there. They're still doing their job. All right, so this is gonna be our first example. I'm just gonna drape this over my ironing board for now. Get my machine. Now let me see. I'm gonna look through my my threads really quick and see what I've got a lot of extra of. Of this type. And lots of light pink. My friend gave me a bunch of thread back in the day, so I have quite an excess of certain colors. I will start with that. Yeah, look at all these. They're very similar. Now, I wonder if I have a bobbin that's already got some of that thread on it. Work it, I do. I do. Don't you like my bobbin caddy? I think it's cute. All right. Thanks, Smoke and Mirrors Art. Yeah, this is my first time making these face masks, but they're really simple to learn, so I hope I can maybe motivate some other people to make some too. Like if you already have a sewing machine at home and you've been intimidated about learning how to sew, maybe this will be like an inspiration kick. All right, I'll get it out of there. Rethread my machine with the cute light pink thread. You made some a year ago, but they were pretty meh. Oh, really? There's so many tutorials now. I'm sure you'd be able to find one that would make you a lot happier. Yes, definitely. Now is the time to give it another shot. What better time than now? All right. So I'm not gonna even pin these. I'm just gonna sew them. And then they probably, let me see what seam allowance they sew this at. 1/4 of an inch. Okay. So I guess that's about, it's even less than that. I don't like that. If anything, I would add 1/4 of an inch around everything to make it, I think that makes it into a 1/2 an inch. It's 1/4 plus 1/4, 1/2 an inch. Yeah, it is. Yes, yes. Sorry, I completely forgot how to do math for a second. Yeah, I would add 1/4 of an inch around this current pattern so I can do a 1/2 an inch seam allowance. I was like, wait. So 1/4 of an inch. That's just not enough, Ma. She's doing it. Yeah, she's doing it the whole space of her presser foot. That's not 1/4 of an inch, girl. Is it? That's not 1/4 of an inch. I always thought that was 1/2 inch. You know what? I'm just sewing it and doing the same thing. We'll find out. Oh yeah, I gotta plug in my presser foot. Yeah. Maybe this is 1/4 of an inch. No, that's like, I don't know. We'll go with it. But yeah, now this is just our like rough draft anyway. Whoa, why is the thread like that? That's no, we don't want that. Is it the tension? Maybe it's the tension? Huh. Let's do that again. I don't like that. There, that's better. Yeah, that first row of stitches I sewed, just no, doesn't look good. See, and then when you open it up, hey, Melina, look at these are these are like Melina colors. Oh my God, Mortal Kombat. Those are Melina colors, Mama. Okay. Oh yeah. Now I'm like even more excited about using this color. Right? You can't tell me that's not Melina. And then you do, oh yeah, I'm gonna do what she's doing once I get in the hang of it. You sew them as a chain so you don't have to keep, you know, doing the thing. And then yeah, you trim them and then you trim around the curve, or you snip the curve to get rid of any excess bulk and to also make it lay flatter and nicely. Okay, so this is my pocket. So just like she's doing, we're just gonna, you see this curve here? We just clip this curve and it's gonna help that lay nice and flat. It's maybe like 1/2 inch apart or so. So then when you spread it out here, this seam can actually contour, you know? Cause see, when it's not cut like that, it's like, see how awkward that seam is when you don't cut it? When you cut it, it actually lays a lot more like flat. Like, and then when you iron it, it'll lay even flatter. Welcome back, Nona. Does this not give you Melina vibes from Mortal Kombat? That's just what I was thinking. These are Melina colors. So that's the pocket. These are the outer ones. And then I think she irons it. Oh, she did a lot smaller ones. Yeah, then you press that open. And that should be, yeah, that's all of them. And then when you're doing the pocket, you hem the pocket. Okay, I remember.
Howdy, stranger.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, let me get my iron again. Oh my god. Next up, you spent full rubberized face shields. Yes! I'll just bring it like right over here. Gotta adjust my boob. Alright. Yep, we're just gonna press these seams now.
You're so
There, now that, look how nice that looks. Now that it's like clipped and pressed, it looks really nice. Do I need to? I don't think I need to press it on this other side, honestly. The perfectionist in me wants me to, you know, wants to press them all out like super well, but this is a just a fine way to do it. Yes, YouTube, I'm still watching. Oh, here, it's in the other one. Yes, YouTube. Any tips with knit fabric considering a certain blonde boy with a big sword? Yes, Nona. When you're working with knit fabric, I highly suggest using the walking foot, because since knit is very stretchy and likes to get away from you, the walking foot will help it feed the fabric under the machine a lot better. Maybe get some kind of paper stabilizer if you don't have a walking foot. And yeah, that's like, I recently worked with knits on my for my Haruko baseball outfit. So that's really the only trouble I ran into, is because it's kind of stretchy and it likes to, you know, fold in on its, or it likes to curl at the edges. Yeah, I have found that the walking foot really helps make that fabric a little bit more easy to work with through the machine. Andy, stop pretending to be a 13-year-old on top of your mom's car. Let us get to know you. Want to learn how to make face masks? More fancy attachments, yeah. Fancy attachments are fun. They're not always necessary, but they are fun. All right, so this is the pocket, okay? So this is my pocket. And then I think, what is it? Like, she probably, I think it's about maybe a ½ inch from the edge. Yeah, ½ inch. Cool, cool, cool. ½ inch from the edges is we're going to take that in, and I think we're just gonna hem it. Double fold a ½ inch on each side. Okay, so it is a full inch that's being taken in. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and measure ½ inch from the edge. So this is the pocket. So on either side right here, we're gonna measure 1/2 inch. And that's where we're gonna do a double fold. So in all, it's going to take in 1 inch from each of these sides. See? So then you're just gonna fold on that black line, and then you're just gonna fold it over again. So that's gonna end up what we're gonna hem. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to use my iron to press it. I'm actually gonna do 1 press, 2 press. There we go. See? And that is going to make the inner pocket for the filter. Then you just sew that up. All right, so we've got that sewn. And then I'm pretty sure I know what to do at this point. I just want to make sure. Yeah, so right side up. So that means this is gonna have this right side up. This one's gonna have this right side up. And I'm gonna match the center seams here. Where are my pins? Here we go. Vives! Hi! Thank you. How are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining us. I heard someone get some kibble. No, there is something, something about these stitches that are a little bit off, but this is my test piece. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, but I am gonna check it and see if did I thread my machine wrong or something?
I was gonna try to scare the shit out of you.
Thank you for not doing that.
Well, I decided you probably were working with needles.
Yes, I am. Do you just sew the top part? Thank you. I really appreciate that. You're so sweet. All right, so it is both sides. So yeah, you're just sandwiching this in the middle. Okay.
So, Haley,
What's up?
are you opposed to me baking the cookies?
No, of course not.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. All right. Yeah, once I get the hang of this, I think these will be really easy to make. Hi, David. How are you tonight? What's up? We're just making some medical masks. This is actually my first one I'm making. So this is like our trial test run. Instead of using needles, maybe I'll use my pins like she's got. She's got like the Wonder Clips. Let's do that. Let's use Wonder Clips. Let's do it just like the video. Good to hear, David.
So I'm probably gonna fuck this up.
What did you just say?
I said I'm probably gonna fuck this up.
Oh.
You know why?
Why?
It says to cook them 6 at a time, and there's 12, so I don't think I'm gonna do that.
I already forgot what you're doing.
Cookies.
Cookies.
You're supposed to space them out.
Oh.
It says to cook 6 at a time, and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna cook them all, and we'll just kind of.
You gonna just make a giant cookie cake?
Evidently.
They'll just all meld together.
As soon as they were like only 6 at a time, I'm like,
No.
why do I feel unnecessarily like opposed to that?
Right? It's like, I don't like that. Must be accurate. Then I'm assuming it's probably the same 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Yep. Alright, so here's where the magic happens. So now that you've got this all sewn together, you've got, see, that's the inside. So we're going to turn it right side out by feeding it through this hole that's still open on the edge. Oh crap, wait, did this work the way I wanted it to? It didn't do what I wanted it to do. Did this the wrong way. I followed the instructions, didn't I? Look, the pocket's the wrong way. Girl, I followed your instructions. So yeah, I just need to take it apart and put the pocket, it needs to be facing the other side. Wait, what did this girl, wait, maybe I can do like this? Aha! There we go. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Just has to be out this way. I was confused for a moment. So yeah, it's fine, it's fine. If you end up turning it out and it's the other way, just turn it again. Oh, and I also probably need to cut up there to reduce the bulk. I'm pretty sure that's what she does. Is the seams up here, you can cut to reduce the bulk so that it actually like lays, you know, nice and flat. Yep, cutting down that bulk. So let me do that as well. So far, so good. And once I get this one finished up, I am going to take a break, but then I will come back to continue working for probably another hour or so. All right, let's see. Yeah, let's reduce that bulk. Reducing that bulk and then cutting out that center, cut off center seam to reduce bulk. Yeah, cool. So that's that one right in here. Since that middle part is where all of the seams get together, it definitely is, it's quite bulky. So yeah, right in there. Yep, and then you just turn it. There. Okay, and then I guess they're probably gonna maybe press it out some more. I do have a tailor's hand that would actually help me press it out a lot. Cool, cool, cool. See, look how nice that looks. Okay. And then from the edge, it's another 1/2 inch. Here we go. And this is just my tailor's hand to make it easier to iron over curves and stuff.
Okay, you got a fairy type Pokemon print
Yeah, isn't it cute?
with heel balls.
So yeah, I'm just kind of pressing this. Look at that. That looks really nice, doesn't it? All right, so then we're gonna do the same thing on the edges where we take it in about 1/2 inch, and that's where the elastic parts are gonna go. I think we only fold it once. Yeah, right, Nona? Put it on, take it off, and then just teeth. Melina teeth. He's like, there. Okay, I see. I remember what she did. How big of a piece of wire is she using, though? She didn't say at the beginning. I guess it's just enough for, like, your nose, for the bridge of your nose. And then you adjust the wire really close to the edge. Okay, I think I know what to do. Let me see what, I've got a few different kinds of wire. It just needs like a little bit, maybe like the length of the pocket, you know? I'll do it about this size. And I've got my wire cutters. Where are you, wire cutters? Here they are. Yeah, so this should be good. Index finger length, like this. Yeah, maybe I should do less. I'll try that. Yeah, because then it'll just pinch over the nose. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you, Nona. All right, so we're gonna put the wire in through here. I'm just afraid of the edges poking through, you know? They're not like super sharp or anything, but hopefully that won't be an issue. All right, and then we just finagle it in there. And they get it close to that edge. Insert the elastic in. Yeah, I just want to see how she does the wire. And then yeah, the ends, you're just gonna fold those in and insert the elastic and sew that up. So that's really easy and straightforward. Stitch. Okay. So then you just stitch it all the way around. And I do have elastic. Glad I got this last time I was at the store. But again, I don't know how long she wants the elastic parts to be either, so that would be helpful to know. I don't think she says at the beginning either. Yeah, she doesn't say how long to make the elastic. Just enough to go around your ears. Because I don't want it to be too loose. Maybe like this long? What is that? That's about 5.5 inches. Alright, so then you take these edges, fold that in. Let me also do a quick calculation for how much I should maybe put on the inside. I think I will do 1/2 inch. So then that'll make it 4 inches in all.
So I got a question. Would you like a little glass of milk with your cookie?
No,
You don't want a cookie?
I don't want milk. I had a shot.
Oh, you had a shot. Okay.
Yeah, just one earlier.
I didn't know that. I was waiting for you to take shots.
Oh, well, I didn't know you wanted a drink.
I said if I was going to go shot for shot with you instead of just like having a glass.
Okay. Yeah, if you wanna, you know.
Might eventually.
I have to sneeze.
I think I'd rather cook dinner first, or maybe have some while I'm cooking dinner.
Okay.
But I think I should get some burgers or something going.
Okay. I'm actually about to take a quick break.
Well, question: would you want something like a meatloaf? Because that takes like an hour.
I don't think I want meatloaf.
Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do burgers.
Okay.
Since we have those parties that go bad on Thursday.
Yeah.
I still can't believe they did that though.
I know.
But I mean, it was still a really good deal.
Mm-hmm. And Core's doing well, tokens. And then they just stitch all the way around. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let us do the thing. I guess I'll start up here. I just hope, you know. I'm so afraid of it breaking my needle. I'm gonna just try to do like this. Just hand cranking it because I'm too afraid of it breaking my needle. So until I get past the bulky needle part, I'm gonna do this. Not technically supposed to do that, but Iron says, thanks for sharing the broadcast. I really appreciate that. Soon. Alright, we got past that point. My machine's like too much bulk. Too much bulk.
So hey, lady,
What?
did you look up like a template for how to make them?
I used a tutorial
Gotcha.
and just made my own from their measurements.
Actually, that's nice.
It's almost done. Wait right there and I'll try it on. And it's Melina colors.
Oh yeah.
Alright, just gotta finish sewing this part. Alright, so our first mask is done. So see, it's got a pocket right here. You can put like a tissue or whatever in. Oh god, that looks atrocious on the front, but that's okay. It is just our test piece. And then the wire, I put a little wire in here so you can adjust it to your nose.
Okay, so you just need to make like the other ones not look bad with the stitching right there.
Yeah. Oh, the wire's not very comfortable. Oh god. I don't think I'm gonna do the wire for most of them. Just because.
I mean, it keeps nice form that way. But...
I mean, it does. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't create I don't have the right kind of wire. A lot of people have been using pipe cleaners. This wire is like too much. But yeah, not bad, right?
Yeah, it looks nice.
Would you try it on for me so I can see how much bigger to maybe make another size?
For big-faced people?
Yeah, for man-faced people.
Well, I've got a bigger face than most men.
That's true.
Oh god, are these even gonna fit around my ears?
Yeah, it's elastic. What do you think? Does it feel okay?
It feels small.
Feels small?
And when I move like that, my chin...
Oh, I see. Yeah, then I'm gonna probably add maybe half an inch all the way around. And if I still do it at the 1/4 of an inch. Let's see, if I added half an inch all the way around. And then still stitched it at the 1/4. Well, yeah, that would just add, about an inch or so here to the top and the bottom. I'll try to do that. So I'll add a half an inch for bigger faced ones. And cut up hangers. Ooh. See, I feel like the cut up hangers is too much. Like this right here is a really thick wire. But the pipe cleaners I think are perfect. Fresh baked cookie. Oh my god, I almost dropped it. Thank you, mister. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can maybe get a hold of some pipe cleaners because I think that'll be a lot more efficient. Yeah, this is effing cute. It's like, don't drop the cookie.
You know what kind of cookies there?
They're like turtle, aren't they?
Pecan turtle.
Yeah.
Still need to cool down a bit, but I would suggest taking a bite while it's warm.
Okay. We'll go back smoking beers. It's good. You laughing at me?
On your plate.
There's fabric on my plate already.
You are messy.
But you guys, I'm gonna get ready to take a quick break. I've been on for a little bit past 2 hours. So I'm gonna take probably about 10, maybe 15 minutes. Because I'll probably be on for another hour or so. Thank you, Iron Chef. You have a great night too.
I like when I bake though, because it tricks the AC into thinking it's hotter in here than it is. So then it gets a lot cooler.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Did you like it?
Mm-hmm.
I only made half of them,
That's okay.
so there's still more to bake later.
All right. I will be right back, you guys. about 5, 10, or maybe 10, 15 minutes at the most. I'll return very shortly. Just enjoy these chill jams. And yeah, I'll be back soon. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. I have returned. Thank you guys for being so patient. I really, really appreciate it. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry about opening a water. All right. I saw another tutorial. See, that's too big. Oh shit. That's longer than I thought. Did I stretch it accidentally? I guess I did. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, I must have stretched it accidentally. Yeah, this needs to just be 8 inches. And then 1/2 inch. So this is like yeah, I mean, I like that pattern, but I don't know. I feel like this one, I like this one more to an extent, even though I do like that this pattern goes kind of down to your neck. That's kind of nice. And it might honestly be a little bit more comfortable because it's not so contoured and like rubbing against you. I'm gonna save this for later, just in case. Because another thing is it says it's like a preference. So if it's an actual like preference to from medical workers, you know, that's kind of the type you'd want to make. Yeah, this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just kind of looking through it really quickly just to see. Because that's even easier than this one because you don't have to sew any, there's no curves. Like you don't have to sew any curves, it's just squares, and that's super easy. So maybe I'll utilize that video as well. But for now, we're going to experiment. Oh, I forgot that I still had this up. I guess I'll go ahead and close out of this display capture because we don't really need it. Boop. The longer ones are better for sealing, but they need closer cuts. Yeah. More refined cuts. Yeah, see, this one is, it's like recommended by nurses, and it's literally just a square with 2 seams and then the stuff going down it. And yeah, it's not very fitted. So I was like, interesting. But this one, like, for like a medical worker, this would be really, it's too tight. It's too, I don't know, but maybe it needs to be too tight. I don't really know. I just feel like it would really rub up against you. But overall, I mean, this shit turned out pretty cool. I like it. Except for this bubble right here. I'll probably end up top stitching this next time. So I'm gonna make some notes. Cause this size is not bad. Like this is like a perfect size for me, I'd say. I wonder like though, like if it should go up a little bit further. Where's my pen? Here we go. Gotcha. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna do the elastic stick at 8 inches with 1/2 inch seam allowance. I guess. A well-fitted mask goes right under your chin. Do you think this is well-fitted? Do you have any suggestions? Like, because since Mr. is big boy, I am gonna make adjustments and add. I think I'm gonna add a 1/2 inch on each side to add a full inch. I'm afraid that might be too big though. But whenever he looked up, it would show like this much of his chin. I I think I'll go ahead. I think I'll try a 1/2 inch on each side and see how that works. Hey, Show, thank you. This is our first prototype. So I am going to get ready to make one that is a little bit bigger. So I'm going to add a 1/2 inch to top and bottom, to top plus bottom. And maybe add 1/4 inch to the sides. Add 1/4 inch to sides for big size. Okay, let's try to make a big one. Let's use a different color for the big one though. Maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll just keep using this pink. But yeah, honestly, it turned out really nice. But I think I need to rethread my machine. My top stitching doesn't look very cute. Oh, this is the Animal Crossing music. How cute. Show, thank you. I appreciate it, Show. I'm so excited. Mister is going to start decorating his side of the island, like terraforming and stuff, so I'm really excited to see what he comes up with. Let's see, is there any, oh yeah, top stitch, center seams. I think that's all the notes I've got right now for this mask to kind of, you know, tweak it. And maybe I will, instead of just clipping the inside, well, no, I guess, I don't know. Instead of just clipping the inside, I think I might trim it down a bit. That's actually probably what I should have done. I should have, here. Trim seam allowance to 1/4 inch. That's what I need to do. Yeah, that's 1/2 inch. I'm gonna add about 1/4 inch to around the pattern, around to regular pattern. Okay, so here we go. This is what I'm gonna do. Cause yeah, I want to sew it on 1/2 inch. Like, I want them to be consistent. Ow. Y'all, I don't know what I did, but I really hurt. I like did something like my middle finger. It hurts when I like grip with it. Whew. Consider a higher tie for the elastic too. Yeah. Like this originally, I had this at 5.5, or this is 5.5 inches with 1/2 inch on the inside, so it's actually 4.5 inches here. I've changed that to in the end, once it's sewn, it's gonna be 7 inches, and I think that'll make it like easier. Like, cause see, it can do like that, so you should be able to do the paperclip thing with this. Do you think that's good enough? Or like, do you mean like higher up like this, like up to here? Do you think it should be a little longer? Both? Like, should I make different styles? Because I mean, I can't click on the links here. You might have to send it in Discord. But I think I know what you mean. Because I know that having this on the back of your ear can get really irritating. I'm just afraid that if I make it much bigger, it's not gonna actually fit around your ear. So if you don't have the paperclip or whatever to do the other thing, you know, I don't know. Use same length in paper clips. Here. Yeah. I actually, girl. Do I have a safety pin? I don't have a paper clip. This is not gonna work the same. Yeah, I don't think I have a paper clip. Yeah, I don't think I do. Just gonna try it with a safety pin. Yeah, no, that's definitely ow. No. Here, let's experiment. All right, so this one is bigger. This one should maybe be enough. Thank you, Sensla. I don't have any stiff plastic. I just have like foam and stuff. I'm gonna I think this is gonna be okay. It's okay. I'm sure people like they'll have their own if they have it. So I'm gonna I think this is a good size for both, to where it can still fit on the ears and it's not too tight. Yeah, here. Let me click on your link. I'd like to check that out. Yeah, this is the one. I did look at this one. My friend sent me this one as well. I actually asked people to send me stuff. So I did see this one. This one is like the more simple style. Here we go. Strings around the neck. Then, okay, yeah, this second method. So they've got theirs about 6 to 7 inches, it looks like, for the strings. So yeah, so okay. This should be a good size then. Rubber bands or hair ties. That's all you got. 6-inch length of 1/8 inch elastic. So about 6 inches. So mine is about 7. So I think that should be fine. That should do it, right? I'm gonna go with it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So then it's gonna be 7 inches. Final measure 7 inches. If you do any foam edge padding, do all the way around. Do all the way around. Like you mean like here? Foam edge padding like in this area? Or like all the way? Like top and bottom or all the way? Stimulate seal, that's cool. I want them to be washable. I don't know. Would the foam make them not washable? I might experiment with that. Because then wouldn't it come off with the glue would come off? It's washed. Like Ava, I have Ava foam. Like is Ava, like EVA foam washable? Pocketing? What's pocketing? I don't know what that is. And I don't think I have it. Sorry, I'm having fun putting this on. Thin ring around the edge, stuff it full. Thin ring around the edge? What? I'm so confused. It's probably spaces. No, it's okay. I'm just trying to understand. Google pocketing? Okay. Face mask pocketing? The only thing that shows up is how to make a face mask with a pocket. Yeah, it's not something I can just Google. Nona, if you want to try to explain it to me or send me a message, can you do that? Think like the string pocket on a hoodie. String pocket? A string pocket. Oh! In the neckline. Just like the channel that you put the thing in. Oh! I'm sorry. When you say pocket, I think about a pocket. Like pockets. I call those like channels. But I see what you're saying. Okay. No, you're fine, you're fine. No, I see what you're saying. So to do it around the neck and the head, or like, you're saying put it through like all the way up here. So then when you tie it, it goes up here, and this goes here, correct? Because yeah, I saw the example on the CDC website. I see what you're saying. I am so sorry. Yeah, when you said pocket, I just thought about pockets. You put your hands in. What do they usually just call that? I don't know. I just call it a channel, but that's not a great word for it either. But okay, cool. I get it now. Okay. So let's see. Here's my pattern we made based on that video. So I'm gonna go ahead and alter it slightly. I think I'm gonna add. Let me see. I keep wanting to check the dimensions. I think I'm going to add 1/4 of an inch all the way around. So it's just like all the way around here. So then I can sew it at 1/2 inch. Thank you, Nona. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys have any suggestions or recommendations for face masks and stuff, please let me know. Sweet. All right. Sorry, I'm just like, I'm in a really good mood. I feel good. So let's redo this. And once I get on a roll and figure out how I want to do everything, I can hopefully streamline this process a lot more. Any more paper? 1 second. Ugh. Gotta go back to the storage room really quickly. Excuse me. Oh, where are you? Alright, here's paper. And I'm gonna pour myself a drink. All right, everybody. So, cheers. Drinking and sewing and making masks. Lightly, responsibly drinking. But yeah, cheers. This looks. I'm gonna take half of this. Ear savers? Are those just like little flaps to go over ears? That you can, I guess, maybe button on and off or something? Back of the head. Oh, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, when actually earlier when you were talking about the plastic ones, I was thinking about if you just use like a little strip of fabric with like a button or a snap, and that can just secure it in the back like that. Yeah. Cool. I actually don't have that many buttons, surprisingly. I guess I could just... Yeah, I'll do it this way. Save myself some trouble, though. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I just marked my hand. Yeah, I'm just gonna mark that 1/4 of an inch all the way around. All right, so I've added a 1/4 of an inch all the way around. I'm gonna do the same thing for the pocket. I kind of, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Sorry. Maybe. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Here are our patterns, and this is going to be for the, I'm going to just do medium size, and then I'll do a large size. I'd like to get Adobe Illustrator and maybe start making my own patterns and actually like uploading them and stuff, you know? Thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. So now let's make our large size. Now I don't know if we'll be able to fit them both on the paper now. I don't think I will actually. So I'm just gonna do it this way instead. All right. So I'm gonna add a 1/2 inch all the way around to this one. One day, you know what I'm gonna do? Because I've seen some people do it on YouTube. You take pencils and you tape them together, and that can be your seam allowance. So then you just draw it all in one swoop. I'll have to use that for some projects. It's very smart. Granted, if you're doing a specific seam allowance, it can't always work, but I mean, you know, definitely good for a lot of things. There we go. So now we have our big one compared to our little one. See? So you can kind of see the size difference. Hi, Decombs! How are you doing today? Okay, here we go. Ta-da! Alright, so we have these for the big ones and the medium-sized ones. Thinking about, this might be a good place for me to stop the stream. We are at about the 3-hour point, and that's about where I've been kind of timing my streams and everything. I might do some more like mask making streams. They're kind of just fun because then I can just sew and chat with you guys, and it's a fun time. And I'd probably get really bored just sitting around making the masks, like, you know, the same, like just like doing that over and over. It just seems very monotonous and boring, and I'd probably get sleepy. So having the stream up definitely helps a lot. But I think I will go ahead and wrap up the stream here for tonight. Take my last little drink. So cheers, everybody, and thank you all so much for being here, and thank you for tuning in. So we got like our main prototype done. I've got these ready to go to test out. I might do that later tonight, but I might maybe I'll stream tomorrow or something. Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more research as well. But yeah, thank you all so much for your just being here and being so kind and supportive. I really appreciate it. Show Tokens, David, thank you guys. And again, cheers. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you, Noda. And thank you for all of your help. Thank you for being here, Halloween boy. I appreciate it. But again, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful night. I'll let you guys know when I am back streaming. I will post on Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. So if you guys, I think most of you probably already follow me on all the platforms, but on Twitter, I am Mira_Scarlet. On Instagram, I am @ScarletOnTheTile. And, yeah, just message me if you guys need a Discord link or anything. You guys know where to find it. But thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. So yeah, bye. Stay healthy, stay safe, and stay sane. Don't go stir crazy. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Bye.